Maybe in one way or the other, during the journey of your spirituality, you must have come across what they call seven book of Moses, the key of Solomon, and many other mystical books. A lot of people think these books are written same as the Bible is written, and probably excerpts or portion of this were kept for those that are deep in spirituality. Well, a man has an explanation to some of this, and I want you to pay attention from the beginning of it till the end. He has something to say about these books. He said these books are demonic. He said these books are occultic, and this book or books have nothing to do with Christianity or with God. That these are simply mystical books that magicians wrote from demonic inspiration or from direct contact with dark, wicked spirits. He said, if you think that these books are of God, you've made a mistake. Now, maybe you are a prophet or prophetess or a sorcerer or a seer, or you have seen your prophet, pastor, cleric, or whoever use these books. Well, you're about to hear some very deep things, and I want you to pay attention from the beginning of it till the end. And we will be talking more about this. But before we proceed, like and share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell.
Ìwé 6 and 7 book of Moses, òun ni wọ́n ti kọ́ bọ́n ṣe ń lo ẹyẹlé. Tí ẹ bá rí àwọn wòlíì tí wọ́n ti jinlẹ̀ nínú iṣẹ́ burúkú 6 and 7 book of Moses, ẹ lọ wádìí wọn wò, ẹ rí wọn wípé ẹyẹlé máa ń pọ̀ nínú ilé wọn. Ẹyẹlé á pọ̀ nínú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọn tó pa àwọn ẹyẹlé yẹn á máa rìn kiri. Yes, àṣírí tó wà ń bẹ̀ òun ni wípé àwọn wòlíì wọ̀nyí, wòlíì èké yìí, wọ́n ní májẹ̀mú òkùnkùn tó wà láàárín wọn àti àwọn àlùjọ̀nù pẹ̀lú ẹyẹlé. Gbọ́dọ̀ máa ń sọ yìí pé àtọ̀tún àtòsì ni ẹyẹlé fi ń kórè wọlé. Ṣe rí ẹgbọ́ ilé yìí, wọ́n tún máa ń pòwe wípé ẹyẹlé kì í bá onílé jẹ kó bónílé mu kó wá dọjọ́ ìṣòro kẹyẹlé ó sá. Náà ṣe rí ẹyẹlé tẹ̀ ń wò yẹn tí ó ń rìn kiri nínú ilé àwọn wòlíì yẹn, tó ń rìn kiri nínú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì àwọn wòlíì yẹn, ẹ̀yin mẹ́mbà nìyẹn o, ẹ̀yin oníbàárà, ẹ̀yin kọ́sítọ́mà àwọn nìyẹn o. Wọ́n ti pèsè dá yín sínú ẹyẹlé. Òun ló fà á tó yẹ pé ẹ rí ẹlòmíì kò lè kúrò nínú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn mọ́. Ó ti gbọ́ ìyìn rere òtítọ́ ṣùgbọ́n kò lè kúrò nínú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn mọ́. Ìdí ni pé wọ́n ẹyẹlé ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ àṣepá sínú ẹyẹlé tán fi dèṣẹ̀dá wọn mọ́lẹ̀. Kódà káṣírí wòlíì wọn tún gbógun ló ń lò, káṣírí wòlíì wọn tún kọ́lọ́pàá mú kán borí èèyàn nínú ilé ẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ ìjọ wọn ò ní kú òun bẹ̀ láéláé. Ìdí ni pé wọ́n ti bá tiwọn mọ́rin, wọ́n ti ṣe tiwọn mọ́ṣẹ́, wọ́n ti kan ìkànmọ́lẹ̀ fún wọn sínú ẹyẹlé. Wọ́n lè lọ ẹyẹlé yìí bónílé jẹ kó bónílé mu kó dọjọ́ ìṣòro kó sá, wọ́n ní lè sá. Wọ́n ti dè wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti dè ìṣẹ̀dá wọn mọ́lẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ ìjàmbá àwọn èké wòlíì ni o. Nínú ìwé 6 and 7 book of Moses, òun ni àwọn èké wòlíì ni wọ́n ti kọ́ bọ́n ṣe ń lo orúkọ àwọn áńgẹ́lì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn áńgẹ́lì onírúurú ló wà. Nínú ìwé 6 and 7 book of Moses, ẹ bá orúkọ àwọn áńgẹ́lì kan bíi Agla, Jod, Abracadabra, Sator, Eloitenet, Jaraham. Irú àwọn orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó wà káàkiri. Eli Jakura, Sakura Jahuriji. Gbogbo orú àwọn orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ń lò inú ìwé 6 and 7 book of Moses. Òun ni wọ́n ti rí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀mí. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé ọmọ ẹ̀mí, àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀mí wọ́n mọ àṣírí yìí gidi torí pé ọmọ ìránṣẹ́ ni wọ́n. Dẹ́ wọ́n tún máa ń dárúkọ àwọn áńgẹ́lì kan bíi Gabriel, Michael. Orúkọ Gabriel wà nínú Báíbù, orúkọ Michael wà nínú Báíbù. Mo sọ fún yín pé wọ́n ń lo àwọn orúkọ yìí kì í ṣe ọ̀ríjínà àwọn Michael ti Báíbù ni wọ́n ń sọ. Wọ́n fi ń dìsífù àwọn èèyàn ni. Ṣé wọ́n pé èké Kristi náà wà? Náà wọ́n á tún máa pe orúkọ àwọn áńgẹ́lì kan bíi Uriel. Ibo ni wọ́n ti rí Uriel? Raphael tàbí Raphael. So orúkọ àwọn áńgẹ́lì wọ̀nyí wọ́n á máa pè é. Ẹ tún gbọ́ ilé onírúurú àwọn màláíkà míì tún wà pẹ̀lú onírúurú iṣẹ́ tí oníkálukú wọn ń ṣe. Fún àpẹẹrẹ, àwọn áńgẹ́lì kan wà tí ìwé 6 and 7 book of Moses pè ní Samuel, Sashiel, Anael, Kasiel. Gbogbo orú àwọn orúkọ áńgẹ́lì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó wà. Yàtọ̀ sáwọn yẹn, àwọn áńgẹ́lì kan tún wà tí wọ́n tún máa ń kọ orúkọ wọn sí ara igun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin ilé bí àwọn Sator, Arepo, Tenet, Opera, Rotas. bóyá ẹ ti máa gbọ́ rí, wọ́n á kọ ìkọ̀ọ̀kan wọn sí igun ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan. Wọ́n ní àwọn áńgẹ́lì yẹn òun ló ń bá igun kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣiṣẹ́. Náà orúkọ kọ̀ọ̀kan àwọn áńgẹ́lì òkùnkùn ni. Tetragramation ńkọ́. Náà ẹ gbọ́ eléyìí, pípé orúkọ àwọn áńgẹ́lì dípò pípé orúkọ Jésù nínú àdúrà. Wọ́n á máa fi orí balẹ̀ fún àwọn áńgẹ́lì. Àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí sì tako Bíbélì. Bíbélì lòdì sí bíbọ àwọn áńgẹ́lì nínú ìwé Colossians chapter 2 verse 18. Then tẹ́ bá wo Revelation chapter 19 verse 10, àwọn áńgẹ́lì Ọlọ́run tòótọ́ wọn kì í fẹ́ kí ẹnikẹ́ni kó bọ àwọn. Àwọn áńgẹ́lì Ọlọ́run tòótọ́ wọn kì í fẹ́ kí ènìyàn kó forí balẹ̀ fáwọn.
Welcome back. Well, for those who do not understand the language this man spoke in, I'll give you a little bit translation and then we'll talk a little bit about what he has just said. He said that there are certain demons, fallen angels as they are called. He said all of these are what you will find in these mystical books, such as 7 books of Moses, the key of these, the key of Solomon, and many other of these that you will find in occult bookshops. He said they are not that angel of light. These are fallen angels. These are angels that are of darkness. Light is not in them anymore. Deceit is what you will find in them. Devil, Satan, this is what they work with. This is what they operate with and nothing more. Now, if you have come across 7 books of Moses, you probably read and nothing happened. You tried some of the rituals there, nothing happened. Or you know of someone who came in contact with these books and ran mad. This has always been what we've been told. If you read it, you will run mad. Now, some even said if you chant or read some of the books or do some of the rituals and all of that, if a spirit appears to you and you're unable to respond to that spirit, they said hell will break loose, that you might end up losing yourself, that you might end up running mad or even losing your life. We've heard several of these. I don't know if you've heard it. Drop it in the comment section. Now, how about these books, these occult books, as they are called? Occult books, as they are called. I heard from a man who is vast in this. He said most people will have a copy of this book and they've tried all of the rituals without getting any result. They said that there is no power in it. But he said, no, that is not true. He said the only problem they have is that they do not have a guardian spirit. A guardian spirit that will walk along with them in the journey of discovering the mystical powers and ability in that book. Now, what does that tell you? That this book is not Christian. It is occult. Now, it takes us back to some of those, in quote, sons of God that came to lay with daughters of men, and that they have been locked up waiting for their judgment. They are not yet judged. They have been held and bound in chains for the atrocity that they committed. Now, if you look at some other books, it made us realize that some of these so-called angels or fallen angels decided to teach sorcery, decided to teach practices that are deep, practices like, oh, if you mix this and that together and that and that and that, you will get this and this, you will get this and that and that. Now, in Africa, you will find some of these practices in some churches. They call them spiritual churches, such as white garment. You'll find such practices. You'll find seal. You'll find this, sigil. You'll find many of this. Now, if you go to the Western world and you meet up with those that are into occultism, you see, in Africa, what you find more is witchcraft. It doesn't matter if it is the water witchcraft, that's the marine witchcraft, or the firmament witchcraft, the hair, and all of that. What you find commonly is witchcraft. They are vast in witchcraft. But when you go to the Western world, they are vast in occultism. Occultism is an higher form of Satan or devil worship. That's what you find among Westerners. It's not like they don't have witchcraft. They do. But you find more of occultism. They are more occultic. They have their witches. Yes, they have their own practices, and they have sort of upgraded it in a way. No, they've done theirs that way. The one you find in Africa is crude and raw. Majority of what they do is to, like when you have rats infested home, you know how destructive they are. That's what you find more. Apart from you seeing some form of, idols connected to witchcraft and all of that, those spirits working with those idols connected to witchcraft. That is what you find. That's why you have witch doctors and you have witches. You go to meet a witch doctor to help you beg witches. That's what you have. Those are the two major that you find in Africa: idol and witchcraft. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, when you look at the strata or the level of power according to what is even written in the Bible, and you will find it even among those that are versed in occult. When you look, you will see the strata, principalities, rulers, wickedness in high places, dominion. You will find those strata. You'll find them. So this that this man said here is to enlighten people who think that these books are religious books, that these books are Christian books, that these books are simply hidden spiritual books. If you know the key to it, then you can unlock. Well, the power that you are going to unlock is not the type of power that you think. It is actually dark powers. That is what you are going to attract to yourself. That is what you are going to pull to yourself. What has been your experience so far? Drop your comment, like and share. See you in the next update.